Okay, week 2 of our class. This is the week that you're going to turn in your school budget, that you're just showing me what the budget is. You're not analyzing, you're just giving me the budget. And that's due on Saturday by midnight. 5 to 10 slides on your PowerPoint, and you're going to put something a little bit more in the notes to kind of explain it. So this would be like a presentation that you're doing to parents or to your staff. You can either use this year's budget that's already been out, or you can use next year's budget if your principal already has that done. They should, but you never know. If they don't, use last year's budget. Doing a great job in the discussion boards, really being respectful to each other, which I appreciate, and have a lot of good conversation back and forth, so keep that up. You're doing a great job there. Just a reminder, and I think it's kind of posted all over, that May 17th Blackboard may be going down. So if you're coming in and you're trying to get something done and it's not there, wait a few hours. I think by the time they're going to do it at noon, I think by the time you're off work and you try to do something, it will be fine. But just in case, you might not be able to post anything on the 17th, which happens to be my daughter's graduation. I will not be at work this week. I'm going to New York. Yay! My daughter is graduating with her Master's of Fine Arts, so I may be a little less quick to my email this week, but I still have it with me, and I will have my computer with me, so please get in touch with me if you need me. What is this that I have? Oh, if you need the resources for the textbook because you still haven't gotten it, they're in week 1. I'm not going to keep posting them over and over. So go back to week 1 and see if you need the resources there if you don't get to have your book yet. So chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 3 talks about teaching in California, and a little bit different than most places because we have a lot of different things and challenges with our budget. But one of the things I noticed, so they talked a little bit about CASP. I just today went to a workshop on accountability and the new accountability system that's coming out, which nobody really quite knows anything about yet. We know that there will be multiple measures. They know that because we're getting money for supplemental and concentration kids, children in poverty, foster children, homeless children, there's another one, can't remember off the top of my head, but we're getting extra money for those, so we better be able to show that we've done something for those children, not just that we've purchased things. This is the trick on this new accountability system, but it actually made a difference for kids. So it used to be in the accountability system, we would say, oh, we bought this many new instructional materials, or we hired this many more counselors for campus. And they're going to say, and what did that do for kids? Unless we can prove that it did something for children, the new accountability system doesn't really care. So it's going to be, we bought an extra teacher on campus to help with our EL children, and we saw scores go up by this percentage. So a little bit different in how we'll be tracking and keeping information. Your fourth chapter is on the role of a CBO, and this may surprise you when you start reading all of the things that a CBO has to do. It's not just budget and finance. Important, has to be the main focus of what's going on, or otherwise people don't get paid. You have to know how much cash is in the district. But facilities, contracts, insurance, risk management, food services, transportation, ITS, am I missing anything? I think I got it all. Purchasing, payroll, warehouse, huge amounts of responsibility on the business side of the house. And a lot of people who start in education will move up through curriculum and instruction. They might even go into HR, but very few people from the educational side will go into business because it's kind of specialized. Doesn't mean you can't, but if you are thinking that you would eventually like to go into the business side of the house, really spend time understanding your budget, getting to know contracts. Like as a principal, if you wanted to buy something and they sold you some software, a software program, you can't sign the contract. You're not allowed to. You don't have that authority. So only the CBO can sign contracts and enter into agreements. Many principals make this mistake when they first start running school. They think, oh, I can just do what I want. You can't. The CBO is the only person that can sign contracts. So if you are interested in learning more about this role, there are AXA academies, which when you get to be an administrator, you can join AXA. It's a great organization, and I recommend you do it. There's also CASBO, which is California Association of School Business Officials. Great professional development there. And there's some links online, like school services, and FICMAT, which is fiscal, I don't remember, but FICMAT. If you go to FICMAT, you can find almost anything on there. And we'll be spending some time on that next time we're online together. All right. You are turning in your assignment on Saturday. And if you have any questions, email me. I will be in New York having a great time, but I will still be checking my email. All right, guys.